Hi, Matt here. What I want to talk to you about today is getting ranked on the first page of Google. And I want to show you how I did it without a whole lot of SEO knowledge, without a whole lot of technical skills, and without spending hours upon hours in front of the computer trying to push your site to the first page of Google. Now, I want you to understand a couple things. One, I want you to understand the importance of being on the first page of Google. And I'm sure if you're watching this right now, you pretty much do understand that. I just want to reiterate it. If you're in business or trying to grow your business for yourself, the best time to be in front of your target audience is when they're actively searching for a solution to their problems. You know, it doesn't matter whether they're trying to bake a cake. If you sell cooking instructions or cooking recipes, you want to be on the other side of how to bake a cake in Google. And preferably you want to be number one. Because number one is going to get about 38% of the clicks, which can generate you a ton of highly targeted traffic to your website. And then from there, as long as you have good conversions on the other side, you're going to see an increase in sales. So that's the number one thing. Number two, you got to understand that it does take skills, it does take tools, it does take marketing knowledge. And that's what I'm going to give you. So watch the rest of this. I'm going to show you how to access all that. Keep watching. I'm actually going to cut away here in a second. I want to show you the proof that my page is on the first page of Google for some of these keywords. And I'm going to cut away in a second, and you'll have a chance to see that. Now, the key isn't really what you would think anymore. I mean, before getting to the first page of Google, all had to do with keyword loading, density, some headlines, but all the new Google algorithms are switching over to social media, social proof. They want to see who's interacting with your site. Google wants to see likes on Facebook. They want to see Twitter retweets. And more importantly, they want to see a community interaction. And they look at your comments. And now you don't have to have a ton of comments. If you actually go to my site, you'll see, I mean, for the one keyword, it only has like 2 comments. But that shows Google that there is some sort of interaction, that people aren't just going to my site and bouncing off of it. It is adding value. It is adding to the community of whatever niche you may be in. And people are interacting with that. Now, if you're generating traffic, but you have no comments, you have no likes, you have no tweets, obviously there's something missing. And I'll tell you the fastest way to get comments, likes, and tweets. This is going to ruffle some people's feathers, but the fastest way to do it is to piss somebody off. Now, I say that you want to go out there and make an enemy. You want to go out there, stir up some controversy. Now, I'm not saying be a jerk on your blog by any means. I'm not saying go out there and bash people. But the fastest way to get somebody to jump off of their seat and leave a comment is really get their blood flowing. Get them all juiced up, and they just are forced to leave their opinion. They got to leave it. They can't leave your site without telling you that, you know, I completely agree, or I completely think you're off track here, and this is the way it should be done. I mean, that is just the best way. Think about it. I always think about it in the restaurant industry. Like, think about the last restaurant you went to. You know, if you had the best time of your life, great time, you know, you'll probably tell like 1 or 2 people. But think about that experience where you went out to eat with your boyfriend, wife, mother, whatever, it doesn't matter. But you just had the worst service ever. It took you an hour to get your food. When the food came, the food was cold, wasn't even what you ordered. It was just the worst thing you ever had. How many people are you going to tell? You're going to tell everyone you know. You're going to tell 10, 20, 30 people. Every time you hear the name of that restaurant, you're going to be like, oh my God, don't go there, it sucks. It's like the rule of 10. You know, you're going to tell so many more people when you had a bad experience, because when people are uncomfortable, they're more willing to share what's on their mind. So you got to make people uncomfortable. You got to stir up some controversy. You got to have an opinion. Now, I'm going to give you the tools and knowledge to help you out to do this. And what I want to do is just ask you a quick question. Or a quick scenario. And it's simply this. if you were on a plane with me, I had a duffel bag filled with $1 million cash, and I told you I'd give you this cash, and all you would have to do is jump out that door right over there. Would you do it? No? Well, what if I told you that the plane was still on the ground, and all you have to do to get this $1 million in cash, jump out that door right there? Now would you do it? Of course you would, because now you have more information. You're not prejudging, you're not assuming what it's going to take and what's going to happen on the other side without gathering all the information. And since now you have the information, you realize the plane's still on the ground, it's not even going to hurt to jump out the plane door. And now you just made $1 million. So make sure before you leave this video, click on the link below. It's going to ask for your email address. Put in your email address. That way you can get all the information you need to be successful, to get up to the top of Google, start generating an interaction with your audience, increase traffic and increase sales. So go ahead, put in your information below, click on the link, then put in your information, get all the information. I'll see you on the other side.